Hello everybody, Tyranno here, and today we are going to look at the Shcherbakov Light Cruiser, which is coming to War Thunder as the main naval prize in the upcoming spring crafting event. Now, the Shcherbakov class is a Project 68 bis light cruiser. Now, the Project 68 bis didn't really go anywhere, all of the vessels were cancelled, and these were essentially supposed to be modernised Project 68 ships like the Sverdlov already in game. Now, there doesn't really seem to be much difference between these and the Sverdlov, which you can kind of see in the dev blog, because it just talks about the main armament and how to use these vessels effectively. What the main differences actually boil down to, in practical terms, is that some of the 37mm guns on the bow and stern superstructures have been replaced by quadruple 45mm ZIF 68 autocannon mounts. Presumably it's talking about these two mounts at the front here, and these 6 at the rear here, possibly these two as well. The mounts in the middle of the superstructure, I believe, will remain as 37mm guns, which aren't the worst guns in the world, but, you know, it could be more effective. Interestingly, it does appear that these two 37mm guns here have also been moved to where this torpedo mount was, and a 45mm gun put in their place. So it does look like some of the torpedo armament has also been affected, which isn't mentioned in the dev blog. And unfortunately, the 45mm guns only fire HE and frag shells. I don't believe they fire HEVT shells, which does somewhat limit their usefulness. Now, like I say, these vessels were never actually completed, but the main differences do seem to be down to the partial re-equipping of the anti-aircraft armament. If they were completed, I think they were supposed to be about 140 tons heavier and maybe about a knot slower, but whether that will be the case in game, I'm not entirely sure. I mean, this will be a useful ship, but it's not really that much difference to the Sverdlov, to be honest. And while this isn't the most egregious case of this happening, I would prefer Gaijin maybe focused on ships that, you know, were actually completed, or at least mostly completed. Like I say, it's only really the anti-aircraft armament that's been changed, but I would prefer if they, you know, didn't keep using ships that were never actually finished or used in a certain configuration. So anyway, that's just a quick video for today. You can also check out my video looking at the AMD 35 armed with the 47mm gun. You can find the link for that below or popping up on screen now. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the video. I've been Tyranno, and I'll see you next time.